Where do we begin? Trouble. Is he a team player? Trouble. Them boys in trouble now. I don't know what. I've been saying it the whole time. Since the day I texted you when he got the trade happen. What was supposed to happen?
They thought he was going to be the savior back in the OKC days.
How?
But the thing is, like, no matter what Russ does, he's going to get criticized. And it doesn't even matter. He tried to sum it up like, yo, it wasn't even like that, da-da-da. Like, no matter what he does, it's always going to look bad. It's going to look bad, and they're going to spin it to make it look bad.
Okay, is that warranted?
Yeah.
On him?
Definitely it's on him.
I just want to hear you say it.
Yeah.
But then I really want to talk to whoever initiated this experiment. That'd be LeBron. How is this? I don't get it. This is exactly what I thought would happen in the beginning, and then they picked up Pat Bev. I knew that wasn't gonna work. Doesn't sound right. Which I actually like how Pat Bev's been playing.
Pat Bev been hooping.
Even though he isn't scoring a lot, but he's been more effective than Russ. In a couple of the games, preseason and in the regular season, Russ has been more on the bench than Pat. Pat's been more effective on both sides of the court. He's made sure that people have gotten fed the right way. He's made sure that he's actually caused havoc on the defensive side.
He trying to make a difference. Really.
And he's being a team player. He wanted his team to talk. He was like, yo, let's correct this issue.
It didn't look good.
And Russ, first of all, Russ is who he is, but as a team player, someone that everyone is trying to accommodate his needs and his feelings, he should have went and listened to Pat. As much as he didn't want to, he should have.
For both of the clips they talking about, they said Russ was arguing with the ref and he was already upset and still didn't get in the huddle. Still looks bad. No matter what, it still looks bad. When the lineup, when they were doing the intro and everything before the game, they were like, oh, he was there. He was there. But how come you wasn't at the end of the huddle with everybody, everybody get together. All right, 1, 2, 3 team, let's do this. You know what I'm saying? Like, he wasn't there.
He wasn't there.
Like, he is, it doesn't matter. His actions are showing that he's really not in it and not for that team.
This is what, game 1? No, that was the second to last preseason game. But what made it even worse is you're killing your trade value. No one's gonna want you. And guess what? If the Lakers cut him because his contract's the end of the season, no one's gonna want to pick him up for the playoffs. Yeah, you don't need the guy.
I think they'll look at old footage and be like, all right, cool. DC, you can't say where. It's not even all the way back in OKC. DC, he was still that guy.
But he's a cancer now. So you want a problem child on your squad? You want him to come to the Knicks?
He's not.
You want to come to the Knicks?
He'll never go to the Knicks. Nobody wants to go to the Knicks. So it's not happening.
Jalen Brunson wanted to be a Knick.
The only person that wanted to go because his daddy was there. Other than that, no.
Whose side are you on, Brian?
I'm on the side that.
Are you Russell's lawyer?
No, not his PR man at all either. But I'm
are you his manager?
Facts. The facts is this.
His agent
he goes
left him.
to a different team, he gonna be all right.
Yo, no, he's not. Check his LinkedIn. right on.
When he goes to a different team and
who's gonna take him?
I don't know who's gonna take him.
Nobody.
Somebody will pick him up.
Nobody.
Somebody will pick him up.
Why? Only reason I agree with him, but the reason I say that is because
who you agree with?
Stat.
Yeah.
Because doesn't Russ seem like the type of guy everything has to go through him? Like, whose game plan is just gonna in the middle of the year just turn into the Russell Westbrook show? Like,
that sounds crazy. In the middle of the season, of course not. But I just don't think it's just not. It's not there in LA.
He's twisting stuff up.
The first game, their first home game was against the Clippers.
Yeah.
PG even said that. PG-13 even said, he was like, look, yo, I'm a Russ fan. Obviously, that's his man's.
Yeah.
He was like, it sucks. It sucks how he's playing. What's going on? It's bad. He's like, the team that he's on right now does not fit him. As you has multiple times have said, Stat.
Exactly.
And you said it too, Kyle. It's like, yo, it has to go through him. That team does not fit him. He finds that team that fits him. DC, it worked. So that's what I'm saying. You're saying cancer, all that stuff, but at the same point in time, it wasn't even that long ago where a team it worked for us, and you didn't hear nothing, didn't see nothing. It's LA media. It's how he's obviously not. He don't want to be there, It's not fit. It doesn't fit.
Where
He'll
can he
get
go? What playoff team would actually take him? Name me a playoff team.
It might not be a playoff team. Why are we saying playoff team?
Because, okay, so if you are up in age, he's like 34, 35.
Yeah.
You're not going to go to a whack team just to hoop it up.
He might. He might.
He has to.
He went to DC.
DC made the playoffs, though.
Yeah, but DC was not even like remotely like we think about playoffs in the East. Those
he got
seasons ago.
traded.
Okay, but still.
He didn't choose to go to DC.
It don't matter. No, like it doesn't matter, bro. Like honestly,
Call me a pick. Tell me name me a team that will want him if they're trying to make it to the playoffs and do well. There's only one team I can think of because they're desperate for a guard.
Who?
Chicago. That's the only team because Ball is hurt.
That sounds about right, but it still wouldn't. It might not work there. Nobody knows. Like you said, he's not an issue. It's just like it's a project. We don't know if it's gonna work. Is this team gonna work? Is our offense gonna go there? Like Kyle said, like, are we gonna just change our whole offensive scheme because of this guy?
Mid-season.
It's not going. I don't think that's the smartest move, but I don't think he's done. I don't think he's done. Hell no, I don't think he's done.
He might not get picked up. You know who he needs to speak to?
The Jets.
Damn, that's random. No, but you know who he needs to speak to because he was crazy until he got cut?
Who?
Melo. Melo thought he was all that, and then Melo got cut,
Russ, I would say this.
and it took some time.
Russ is still at least 20.
What?
10-10.
Don't disrespect.
I think
You don't
Russ,
think Melo can't do that?
Melo can do that, but Russ is still a 20-10-10.
Yeah, on a team that runs everything. through
Yeah.
him, and no one's gonna change up their system.
So you're saying Melo is like used to be all that, but Melo hasn't put up Melo numbers.
He comes off the bench now. He humbly accepts
That's
that.
a whole different game.
That's
now.
a whole different game, though. That's not saying I'm Melo again against the elite players or starters. It's like I'm Melo kicking Scrub's ass.
I bet you he could if he played at Orlando.
Who, Melo?
Yeah. If he played in Charlotte.
So that's the same thing. If Russ went to Orlando,
Yeah.
Russ.
But that's with teams that aren't going to make the playoffs. And Melo's not going to do that. Russ ain't going to do that. Melo's going to find a team, which we're getting way off topic because we got to talk about the other Cali team. Russ is not going to go to a playoff contending team. No one's going to want to do that. Not at all.
He's lacking that one piece of his game
Shooting.
he could fit in.
Shooting.
I really cannot
And common
believe
sense.
that. Well, I mean
Both.
he can't. You can't even say like with D Rose. It's like
He evolved.
he could shoot. Yeah, with Melo, like we're talking about, at least he could shoot.
Yeah.
It's not that he won't do it. He really can't.
Nah, he can't. He was 0 for 11.
He can't help most teams.